While PA is really powerful and a super fun hero to watch as well, which is what I mostly care about, she's so susceptible to getting echoed, to getting lassoed. And for the last pick on the side of TNC Predator, we do have Templar Assassin coming out, the matchup of the Assassins, who's gonna assassinate who. TNC, he's gonna get a lot of attention already. Just a ton of pings flying out, and Visage walks up that high ground, could be in a little bit of trouble. Bok gonna go down. That's a first blood and a much needed one for the side of Overlord from the Phantom Assassin. So right now the laning stage is looking pretty good for Overlord, though it is only the first 5 to 7 minutes or something like that. After that, you are gonna see TNC slowly but surely become stronger and stronger. Earthshaker, he's super level dependent. Before level 3, you don't really do a thing, and you really want optimally level 5. As for the Visage, yeah, he isn't tanky in the slightest yet, and they will abuse that as Bok goes on down, making it a 2-0. Yeah, you get soaringly drunk, you do some really dumb strats just to show like, hey guys, check out this dumb meme strat I found. And everyone is having a good time. You try that nowadays, and you get some 8k MMR player to just 1v5 your entire team. Visage goes down again though, as Phantom Assassin is just gonna take the chance to jump him. And with that Orb of Corrosion, it looks like PA is set to farm heroes instead of creeps, meaning this bottom lane is only gonna get progressive. Tombstone, this time around, gets taken care of quite swiftly. And Undying, doing his best to man fight up. Does he have Mango or something? Nope, he does not. Already used the stick. So no kill potential here for this Phantom Assassin. And the bot lane is slowly but surely stabilizing. Let's talk about the mid lane matchup. But yeah, just as I say that, the Batrider is gonna try for the kill the first time around. And Chris realizes he cannot quite get the Pangolier. Shield Crash, it is super good against Batrider. Like I said, the matchup is a bit Pango favored. Though, it's not like Pango has an easy time killing the Batrider either. Oh, Undying just messed up. He wanted to deny himself to... What? How? Asta gets a double kill. Asta getting chopped down once more. You may have gotten yourself a double kill, sir. But that does not mean this lane is gonna get any easier anytime soon. Over on the mid lane, Batrider trying to set up a kill on XY, but XY gotta be more than just fine under that tier 2 tower. Chen though, utilizing his creeps to make sure the mid tower is facing a lot of push and a lot of pressure at only 7 minutes into the game. And XY, he decides to retaliate with the Rolling Thunder. Hey Chen, your creeps may be really strong right now, but you are still just a support. And that means you die like a support. Nicely played by XY. Now over on the bottom lane, we have even more fighting going on with the Tombstone. PA going for the dive and will get a kill on Carlo. There is that first Batrider less of the game though. In an attempt to kill off the PA, PA manages to disjoint everything. Ring of Hell still keeping her alive momentarily, and oh, okay, that's gotta do the trick. Finished up. It was a privilege for like the low nobles and stuff, so if you were basically broke but still a noble, you could just walk around with a rapier, but not a dagger or an offhand weapon. Oh, no time for me to rant about sword fighting, as Doom tries to get the Doom out, doesn't hit it again, and goes down. The stun lock is real, waiting till the very last second. Rolling Thunder also hard to navigate around a double fissure, but he will hit 2 heroes with that Diffu Blade available. Still, it is not gonna be enough, as now XY is left all alone. And I mean, Django standing up on that high ground could try to help him out a little bit. There is a lot of things to soul rip from. Django is gonna take off the aggression. Pangolier once again. Oh my god, 4-man swashbuckle. But it's still not gonna do a thing, because PA isn't there to help out, and Visage Familiars are just such a big spike in fighting power for the side of TNC that TNC do finally get that 2k gold lead that they have been looking for. For those unaware, Chris has finished his TP boots a long while ago. Has those at the ready to always join the fight when Visage is there. So whenever you see those familiars flying around, just assume Batrider is gonna come in any second. Because TNC are definitely the type of team that will hold off on that. Just to be able to join the Visage. Speaking of Visage though, he is gonna get nuked down. Meep meep. Through comes the Pangolier once again. I freaking love the Rolling Thunder. It just sets the pace for an entire game. But guess what? If you're not able to even shield crash, because Earthshaker is faster on a stun, then you're just gonna die. Now Templar Assassin does scrap out a ton of damage, but so does PA. And guess who's the superior assassin this time around? It's gonna be the Phantom. Stun and Echo Slam. That is huge, but PA is still alive. Still has that second life available. Django taking tons and tons of damage. He is trying to go for a bit of invis trickery, but not gonna work out for him. PA still looking to pursue, will pursue. The Cleaves coming through, killing off the Earthshaker first and then the Chen. Doom actually got the last on that one, but guess what? Now the Bad Rider is free meat. Chris, he may have excellent map awareness and play with his team Chen. That is not the most valuable hero to break the smoke for a variety of reasons. But look at this! XY, he comes in revealing the Blink Dagger and Visage. You think you are allowed to live here? Well, maybe he is, but his familiars are gonna go down. One of them anyhow. The Tombstone still alive for a pretty long while, and Buck, he will finish it off at the cost of his own life, or maybe not, as he gets saved by an Echo Slam. And now Templar Assassin Phantom Assassin gets lassoed up, but once again will get saved. Excellently countering those lassos. Now Doom gets committed, as Doom doesn't care if he dies, as long as the enemy dies. PA will go down. That's a kill you're a little bit more sad about, but you do get the Templar Assassin for it, and Earthshaker did just buy back, meaning if you get him, it would be huge. XY trying to go for the kill, not quite finding it yet. The stun lock is real, but that is an ultra, and Rampage gets denied by Judy. PA realizes, man, this is a lot of stuns being thrown at me constantly. Echo Slam comes out, but an Echo isn't gonna be enough, even if it hits well. Templar Assassin, BKB'd up, but with the Doom, you are still not gonna get your refractions, and that means you just melt. PA getting himself a double kill and looking for more. Visage, there goes your Gravekeeper's Cloak, and there goes the Visage. Triple kill for the Phantom Assassin, as now Phantom Assassin looking to track somebody down. It's gonna be Asta who gets found. Manages to press the BKB to prevent being broken. But Rubik is there with a ward. And Asta realizes, yep, nothing you can do there. Judy will get... She could have just gotten away whenever. Once again, Tombstone to help deal with the Visage Familiars. Tower fortification is gonna make short work of them though. And now the familiars are instead able to farm off the Tombstone. Quite a bunch of gold swinging around. PA gets chain stunned once again. However, the Saint Yasha is paying off, and there is that lasso onto... Oh my god, they killed Asta first actually. My bad on looking at Django there when... yeah. Sometimes you just need to trust your instincts. I didn't know where he was gonna die, but I saw TA drop super low, and apparently TA just got one man doomed, which, I mean, is an effective way to get rid of her. Down goes the Chen once again. XY was kind of stuck in an awkward spot there. But hey, he does have an A on this, does have roll up, meaning Bad Rider is instead just gonna drop that. Now Visage being executed quite swiftly by the Doom, and in comes PA to settle the deal. Nice stone form, but it's gonna keep you alive. Well, it may not even keep your teammates alive, considering how Earthshaker will instead just be a juicier target. And now Visage, once again showing. In comes the PA with double crits, with double fan of knives, and I think that is gonna mean GG. Traditionally, a very early game carry if played as the position 1. And while I love the Aghanim Scepter for the extra map presence, PA is still hungry. And hungry. There we go. Carlo lived a bit longer than I anticipated there. But now that he is dead, everybody else is gonna get dropped to the Rolling Thunder, and GG is called. Phantom Assassin runs away with the game. Had an excellent laning stage, followed that up into some excellent fights. And with that, it looks like Overlord, who are gonna play all games today as this next game. This is gonna be so hard to decide on something. Maybe something along the lines of... Oh!
You may now select your heroes.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm not even gonna predict who wins this game anymore. This is too YOLO for me. TNC should... Ooh. They are grouped up on the side of TNC, and the first blood attempt will come out on the Enchantress. However, instead, Punch will immediately get the first hook of the game, but it is not soon enough, as with that Phantom Lance, Asta does manage to kind of ruin that first blood attempt. TNC suddenly becomes incredibly valuable, and Punch obviously really likes the support like Enchantress on his lane, just to make sure that they can both push the aggression. You are not entirely reliant on Punch to deal the early damage, and it looks like Beastmaster on the bottom lane. He still got downed, and Enchantress, I say, Crystal Maiden, for some reason walking under the tower to go for the kill. I expected them to... Down goes the Phantom Lancer to the Beastmaster. And while Carlo is still running for his life, 2 more kills end up happening on the mid lane with XY and... Oh my goodness, this game, it's just all over the place.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Beastmaster, meanwhile, just trying his best to annoy this Phantom Lancer out of the lane, keep him at bay. But on top, Punch will be dying to the Marcy. Encha, she may have some powerful creeps, but against the most balanced hero in the game, because I don't want to, you know, draw Ice Frog's Wrath again. Primal Beast is a perfectly balanced and fun hero. It's totally normal for you to have the ability to cross the entire triangle within under 2 seconds with only a Blink Dagger, right? That is normal and balanced. But down goes the Phantom Lancer to the Laguna Blade. Now on the mid lane, Django is also going to be in a lot of trouble. And nice fissure will accidentally slow down Mavis's advance, but you do not see that Primal Beast coming when he charges, meaning that Judy is now running for his dear life. Oh, that is a bit of miscommunication. They could have had him there with the Cold Snap connecting. Still, the mid tier 1 tower is gonna be forced down, and TNC, they are finally finding some good fights. Punch still a ways away from the Aghanims. He is about halfway if they do manage to push down this bot. Lina gets slammed down. And Mavis will die for that one, but I think he is totally happy trading for XY, because we did talk about XY having to become a right-click carry eventually, and delaying that's valuable as hell. So is this Invoker kill though. And Overlord, they do manage to turn that trade favorable in the end. Dota may not agree with me, but Dota didn't factor in the Invoker kill yet. Because, yeah, Phantom Rush plus,
Dire's courier has been killed.
You know, just having a ton of agility gain makes him quite freaking good. And in a bit of trouble, but a nice save from the Punch is gonna save. See, it's always the kill you don't look at. What am I telling you, Ted? Marcy will die off, while Punch manages to save his support with a hook. And if I had not looked at that, the hook would have missed, and the Marcy would have rebounded out. That's how it works. And now Punch also gets pulverized by the balanced hero.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Still a 2k gold lead. Beastmaster just getting punched in the face. And if that wouldn't have been enough, the Sunstrike would have landed as well. Bok did just press the Unleash though. And in comes the Enchantress to avenge the boars. You do not kill the little boars spitting at you. They're just following their instincts. And bam! Down goes Bok. Nice hook. Pudge once again securing himself a Flash Heap. That's 12 strength coming in. I gotta say, Overlord, despite you being a Phantom Lancer who really doesn't want to buy any early game items, no, it's a nice middle ground, allowing you to fight early, despite still playing in position 1. There was a time when every Phantom Lancer would just play the poking type of playstyle. Now chain stun onto 2 people. Not a perfect chain stun, but Crystal, yeah. SNY first. He doesn't want to build the Manta style. Not sure if that's a great strat or not so good one. It depends on whether PL is forced to pick up a BKB soonish or not. Because if you do not want to pick up a BKB except maybe for your last item when you don't really need it anyhow anymore, then you may as well go Mage Slayer and Saint Yasha and just rely on those to keep you alive. Mavis is gonna run down the Django and ticking to the urn as well. Phantom Lancer with a land as well as a dead Primal Beast. That's pretty freaking significant. And Chris will go on down as well. Pudge. He is getting so many freaking Flash Heaps, and the Beastmaster with the helm of the Overlord will make sure that this tower crumbles just as quickly as the Crystal Maiden just did. 10 Flash Heap stacks. That's 20 strength for the Pudge just for free. I know. Phantom Lancer getting chain stunned up, getting Laguna Blade down. They stack the stuns, they do not care. Kill the PL and you win the fight. Knowing that they will just kill off the PL, Roche can exactly now respawn, but it is a 2-minute respawn timer. Meaning that Overlord are much better off pushing objectives. And pushing objectives is what they will do on the backlines of that. They actually found the Invoker with beautiful Fissure. And Lina having a double damage rune. Holy crap, XY here just hits for bazillions of damage. Now this machine gun, it is gonna be unleashed on a lot of racks at the bare minimum. Master just went for a little bit of pushing, dodges the charge from the Primal Beast, gets some rocks tossed his way, but dodges those 2. I really love how Primal Beast is basically the boss fight put into a hero, because these abilities are so fun to mess around with. Beastmaster finally gonna get caught, and he is just gonna die. Whoever thought to give Primal Beast the full range that he got in the Labyrinth game mode, that...
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Now the bottom tier 1 tower getting smashed by Phantom Lancer with the sidekick. But the Radiant base is ripe for pushing. And Pudge, he will make short work of the Phantom Lancer the first time around. Lina gets pulverized, but with the BKB on the Pudge, with the only one in range, it doesn't really matter. And now XY procs his BKB. Carlo freezing fields, but to no avail. He is just gonna drop the only casualty so far is the Earthshaker. Beastmaster trying to go for more, but I mean on the bright side they only find the Phantom Lancer once. Still Phantom Lancer, he just dies so immediately. And the extra damage it adds is nice. It will give you a fair shot at killing the Pudge if you just Bloodthorn up the Pudge. Marcy, not quite dead. Oh my god, but XY gets slammed into the ground. Django gonna go down as well, still with the Pudge dealing so much freaking rot damage to everyone. That's a double for the Pudge. Pudge and Earthshaker, the last 2 alive. But those 2 are what it takes to kill everyone but the Phantom Lancer so far. And Phantom Lancer, he can just ignore Pudge's damage for the most part. Pudge hooks the wrong PL, and that is gonna be a death sentence for him too, with the freezing field especially. Ultra kill for the Phantom Lancer. Overlord kinda hesitant to go in so far.
Regeneration.
It is still a minute to Roche, and they do try to hit the real Phantom Lancer with everything the Lina has got to offer. XY presses BKB to make him immune to the mana burn, but now his BKB is over and he takes way more damage from PL. Putch did at least get a dieback onto Bog out of that one. I did say how important Marcy is for the high ground defense. So this may be the opening they were looking for in order to push. They're all grouped up around the top lane. Invoker, of course, also an excellent high ground defender. That's why I felt Invoker plus Marcy had such a good chance at holding this. Phantom Lancer with the Bloodthorn is gonna go onto Putch. Putch forces press BKB, suspect of the mark. Putch is just gonna go down. PL is starting to come online and is starting to dish out tons of damage with the Echo Slam. It is still not gonna be enough. Instead, the Freezing Field now comes out knowing full well that Earthshake has no stacks. And that is a triple kill. It looks like, if I had to guess, TNC are gonna take this. And look at those towers melt. These are tier 3 and they just go down so quickly. Medirex, that would be a hard push to go for. Ranged Rex, now that may be within his reach. PL, he is so freaking tanky, and boom, boom, boom. Get slammed, XY. Own it. Django goes down as well. And here comes the TNC squad just going for an early entrant. Maybe not, as Asta once again sets his sight on these Medirex.
Radiant are scanning.
In comes the Fissure onto the Invoker, and we did talk about the chain stun. Plus Enchant is hitting into it. The damage is just huge. Now Beastmaster gets Bloodthorn up, will press the BKB, but while that's happening, Earthshake gets pulverized, and now Beastmaster will die to PL2. PL turns the sights on the Putch, and Putch, guess what? You do not even get to cast abilities before you're dead. Double kill for the Marcy. Primal Beast will finish another one off on the backline. Cena with the BKB. Right clicking like a mad machine gun, but XY is gonna go down. Does have buyback ready. So I think this time around TNC can actually end. They have been pushing that top lane with the Invoker a little bit to help Spell out there. Enchantress, however, being deep in the enemy base, will still be found. It is still gonna go down because this base, it's no longer the enemies, it is now TNC's base. XY will kill Carlo, but in exchange they lose their Beastmaster, and that means this Ancient, it is just gonna get torn. Still not finishing as Lina procs her BKB, and Putch does the best he can to defend. Phantom Lancer realizes he just needs to end this game, not end the Putch. But hey, if Putch is a free kill, you may as well try for it. Marcy just dishing out so much freaking damage. I gotta say, Overlord, I expected more from them, but GG is called. That, ladies and gentlemen, does conclude all of our Dota action for today. I do hope you sincerely enjoyed the show, although it has been a bit of a chaotic day with a bunch of technical difficulties. Our apologies for that. Moon Studio is based in Ukraine.